We'll call the Wednesday, December 8th, 2021 Redistricting Board to order. Brenda, will you call roll?
Mr. Beckett. Here. Mr. Krabsat.
Bruce Krabsat's here.
Mr. Kent.
Here.
Mrs. Prout.
Okay,
Here.
you gotta use the, yeah, you gotta press button. And Roger's on the phone. Gunlick's.
And Roger Gunlickson.
Okay, we have.
I couldn't hear her, but I hear the rest of you.
Oh, yeah, she started pressing her button now. Okay, we have a quorum. We will
Okay.
continue. Could we get a motion on approval of the minutes?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Brenda, roll call vote when you're done writing.
Bruce.
Yes.
Steve.
Yes.
Karen.
Yes.
Roger.
Yes.
And Brad.
Yes.
Motion passes. Okay, we're on to new business. Review and approval of redistricting plan final statement.
So earlier, yesterday afternoon, sent out a draft copy of that final statement plan. So that includes an overview of the methodology used, the approach, the members of the redistricting board, as well as the written geographic descriptions. And then we also included the legals for those. There's been minor corrections to that draft since then, and that's the version that's been printed in front of you, and it was mostly grammatical. Per Karen.
Throwing Karen under the bus?
Yes.
All right.
No, Karen was a tremendous help in getting this put together along with Raphael, so. In writing and in drafting the districts, because we did encounter it's just a little bit difficult and kind of convoluted on that north-south boundary between District 2 and District 4. In some conversations with Legislative Council, we came up with a way that we were able to actually split a census block. It had 3 people in it, so it was inconsequential to the overall population deviation, and it's in an industrial area as well. It gave us a lot cleaner boundary, so we'd like to propose including that in the final one. Because otherwise, previously, it went on like First Avenue West. And so there was a population change of about 24-ish people just because there were people documented that lived south of that road. But again, overall, deviation-wise, everything is well within range. It just makes it a lot more compact, which is important per the guidance in Century Code.
Okay. So does anybody have any questions or comments or anything with regards to the plan? If not, then I think what do we require to approve this?
Yep, I'd say a motion to approve the plan. All right, yeah, I make a motion to approve the redistricting plan 2021 as presented.
Okay.
I will second that motion to approve the plan.
Okay. Do we have any discussion?
I do want to just add some comment. Lindsay and Raphael put so much time into this, and I know I probably made their lives a little bit more difficult as I made my red lines and things like that, but I really appreciated their cooperation and all the time they put into it. I just want to say, and then for Lindsay presenting and Raphael being here to work the GIS, so I really appreciate their time in doing that. So they did a lot of work.
Perfect. I think we'd all agree. Okay, any additional discussion?
Mr. Chairman, if I can just add kind of a note that we made during the Board of County Commission meeting with regards to the effectiveness of these districts. They do go into effect immediately as soon as we file them with the county auditor. And so then that way we will be updating our documentation on our website for public viewing and awareness that the district lines have changed because next year is an election year and 3 districts will be up for election. And so we'll make sure that that information gets out. And again, so because they're immediately effective, they're effective then for this upcoming election year.
Yep. So part of the plan tonight is if this passes, that we will have the chairman sign off on this, date it today, and then we'll submit it to the county auditor's office tomorrow.
So with that, then the precinct designations can start before the December 31st deadline? Is that how that works?
So we've already started working on the precinct boundaries, and then Beth has been out on vacation, so once she returns, we'll work with her on the naming. We've also been working on getting election agreements in place with all of our cities to be able to finalize the city precincts.
Thank you.
That actually is the most exciting part. I think there's been some cleanup that's needed to be done on the precincts for some time, and so this is fantastic that can happen now. So great news there too. Okay, any additional discussion? Hearing none, then Brenda, roll call vote.
Steve Kemp,
Yes.
Karen Prout,
Yes.
Roger Gunlickson,
Yes.
Brad Beckedel,
Yes.
Bruce Krabseth.
You betcha.
Motion passes in a very Scandinavian way. Okay, what's next? Keep or cancel our last meeting in December 22nd.
I move to cancel that meeting for December 22nd.
I will second to cancel that meeting for December 22nd.
Is there any discussion? Hearing no discussion, Brenda, roll call vote.
Karen,
Yes.
Roger,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Steve.
Yes, motion passes.
I'd also like to make one more motion too, so we don't have to have, since we're not going to have that last meeting, is to make a motion, I make a motion to authorize the chair to review and approve the minutes for tonight's meeting to make them official.
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, Brenda, roll call vote.
Roger,
Yes.
Brad,
Yes.
Bruce,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes,
Karen.
Yes.
motion passes. We can adjourn then. Yeah, Karen, you did great.